In the near future, the Jeffers Corporation claims to be the largest, friendliest, and most profitable business in the history of mankind. They promote the idea that success and happiness can only be achieved by mindless productivity, which kills people's independent thoughts and needs for intimacy. Their business logo is the middle finger, which is how everyone greets each other in this society. Because of all this stress, death by spontaneous explosion has been an escalating problem across the world. Employee George, who is a descendant of President Washington, works at level 3 of Jeffers Corporation. He greets the portrait of the CEO with the middle finger, and does the same for his co-workers Cindy and Todd. Nobody bats an eye when Todd takes out a gun to self-delete, and when he fails, he just sighs and goes back to work. Throughout the day, a voice announces how many minutes of productivity are left before the weekend. Suddenly George's work is interrupted by a call from Charisma, an employee from level 4. They're good friends and they share a sweet greeting before she sends George the day's workload through a pneumatic tube. George notices that Charisma added a post-it with a smiley face and he smiles, which isn't a common occurrence. Seconds later, Charisma calls again to tell him that their co-worker Mike won't be coming to work because he exploded last night. When George shares the news, Cindy points out Mike was tired, which is a symptom, and Todd shares that his therapist suggested using the empty gun every day to prevent himself from exploding. Soon the trio hears the sound of a person exploding nearby, but they must keep working as if it were normal. Meanwhile, George's wife Michelle watches a show about how to be happy, which includes a book with the best tips. After being stuck in the traffic for a while, George comes home and finds Michelle still glued to the TV. She doesn't even greet him or reply when he talks to her. Next he goes to check on his son, but the boy never leaves his room or answers anyone. Later over dinner, the couple only exchanges a few words and eat while the TV makes background noise. When they go to bed, Michelle complains about George turning on the TV because even at a low volume she claims to feel the electricity from the screen, yet she falls asleep anyway. George watches the news and learns that the amount of people who exploded has reached 100,001, and many victims had dreams.